Hello, Mixxestudio here, and today this video will be about starting your track, and this is going to be a video about the main screen of your software. So these tips that I will be sharing with you are related on how you can start any music in a better way, in a more positive way, so that in the long term your music and your future musics can be quite easy to develop, so you can just go through the music production in a more easy way, in an easier way. So right from the get-go, any music will need to have drums. So my tips here, of course, are you can just drop a track of drums here, and I can assign a kick on this pad and a snare on this pad, a hi-hat on this, a crash, whatever your music needs, you can assign to any of these pads whatever sound you enjoy most. That's easy to understand. Now, the good way you should be doing this can be, you should not be producing music, your drum track with just one track here. The better way to do it is you go to add tracks. And in this case, I'm using Studio One, as you can see, and you just you can name this whatever you want, and if you understand that you are going to use 5, 6, 7 sounds, 7 drum sounds, you can add that number, or you just go to a higher number and create 10. Usually, it's better to add pack folder check-in, because the pack folder will help you to have everything organized. So then you can choose a color. Let's pick say yellow here. Then you can, not this one, you can just select the impact, which is our drum kit, and you hit the OK button, and there you have. So let's say that I was just duplicating tracks in this way, and I would rename this kick, this snare, hi-hat. As you can see, it's better to have everything inside a folder, because as I keep going through my music, I will be having more tracks here down, and it's quite easy to sometimes just fold everything related with drums and have the main screen to see my synths or my vocals or background vocals, back vocals, sorry. So having everything inside a folder makes life so much easy, as you can see. So 10 tracks here displayed right now. Let's say I could have drums here, I could have kicks, snares, whatever, and just with one kick everything disappears, and the main screen is able to show every other track I am working on. So let's say that I know that my drums is done. Now I'll be working with synths. Let's say that I think that I will be using one bass and 4 more synths. So just for the sake of this tutorial, I could just go to the add tracks and rename this to synth. Create 5 tracks. Okay. Now, as you can see, I do not have massive, which I'll be using on the tracks. I do not have massive to choose here, but that's not a problem. Now, I will change the color. Let's use some pinkish type color and hit the OK. So there you have. My drums are all here inside this folder, and my synths are all here inside this folder. Now, let's clean this, because that's really what I'm going to do. Clean, remove selected tracks. And as you see, the main screen gets so much easier to work with, because if I need drums, all them are here. If I need synths, they are all inside this folder. So much easy. Now I'm using Studio One in this case because I have not assigned it an instrument for any of these tracks. Let's say that I want a massive on this track. I just need to pick it up and let it here, and immediately it's assigned. So if I would be using any other synth, I just need to pick it up and drag him. So much easy to do.